His Excellency, Ambassador of India, Mr. Ganpati, Mr. Marcus William, other distinguished personality on the dais, His Excellency Ambassadors, diplomats from various countries, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a great honor for me to be present here and sign a memorandum of cooperation with Kuwait India Business Council. Today, India is also the flavor along with China. Today, everyone is talking about it. This transformation has occurred because of the various measures taken by government of India over the last 15 years to put India on a very strong economic footings. Just to give you a brief, some statistics about India. India's GDP is likely to touch about $900 billion this year. And the exports, last year we achieved $102 billion merchandise exports and $60 billion services exports. And India imports $142 billion merchandise imports and $38 billion services imports. In other words, though we run a negative trade balance in merchandise exports, we run a positive balance in services. This is fueled mainly because of almost $28 billion of software exports we would touch this year. Now, talking about software, in 1986, our export of software is zero. Today, in 20 years, we've been able to achieve close to about $30 billion. This has come because of the entrepreneurship of Indian companies. Now, here I would like to mention, many countries have done very well in exports. Let's not name the countries. In one of the leading exporters in the world, 52% of the exports are done by the transnational corporations, that is the multinational corporations, having their factories in those countries, they project the exports. Whereas in India, the export effort is totally driven by homemade companies, homegrown companies. That is not more than 7% of the Indian exports are from multinational companies. 93% of the Indian exports are from companies which are promoted by Indians and run by Indian entrepreneurs. This is a very unique feature of Indian export, so it's a long-term sustainable. If the export is driven by multinational corporation, tomorrow they see another country which offers much better facilities or offers cheaper labor, it will be shifted. Whereas India, such thing cannot happen because it's driven by us. Next important thing, now a lot of Indian companies today going global. I'm not talking about large corporates like, for example, Reliance or Tata's taking over Chorus or such big. I'm talking about companies which are growing, up and coming, emerging multinationals. Now, these are the companies which are taking over units, which are taking over manufacturing companies in the United States, taking over the manufacturing companies in Europe, taking over manufacturing companies in Brazil. And this is what's happening. This kind of a newfound confidence which is making a lot of Indian companies to be a global players in the coming years. So this is a major transformation that has taken place in India in the recent past. Now, what I would like to say, India and Kuwait, we have been having very strong trading relations for the last 50 years or more. But it has not really realized the real potential. For example, Kuwait, India-Kuwait bilateral trade, exports and imports together, is still less than $1 billion, which constitutes only 1.2 or 1.3% of Kuwait's total trade with the rest of the world. Whereas with China, we never had trade 5 years back. If you say 5 years back, our trade was zero. Today, China has become one of the most important trading partners of India. They are #1 import source for India and #3 export source, the export destination. So this is the transformation because of aggressive, marketing efforts taken by Indian companies as well as Chinese companies. The trade has grown. So similar efforts we need to take in order to give a real fillip for the Indo-Kuwait, real trade relations, because we know each other very well. Sometimes what happens, we know each other very well, that we remain as friends. That trade doesn't take place. So we need to promote trade also. This is what our mission has been. Our mission has been to promote India's international trade as well as investment. Which I mean both foreign direct investment from India and foreign direct investment into India. So this is our mission, for which we've been launching this kind of information dissemination seminars in a number of countries, and particularly India's total trade. If you see, 30-35% is only the Asian country. And we want this portion to, this percentage to go up. We want to have the intra-Asian trade to go up considerably, for which the Middle East, the Gulf region, GCC country constitute a very, very major component. And if you see, UAE is a very strong trading partner of India. The number 2 export destination for India is UAE. Number 1 is the United States, number 2 is UAE, number 3 is China, as far as exports are concerned. We want Kuwait to contribute more in the overall GCC framework work. And that's going to be our vision, and that way we count on support of Mr. Marcus Williams and the Kuwait India Business Council to encourage more Kuwaiti investment into India and more Indian investment into Kuwait, which will automatically expand the trade relation between the two countries. And not only I'm talking about only merchant export, there are a lot of opportunities for services export, whether it's going to be in the software, whether it's going to be in the health services, whether it's going to be in the education services. India has the necessary expertise, and it can definitely contribute a great manner in a very cost-effective manner. So I'm not going to dwell upon the Indo-Kuwait University because my esteemed colleague, Professor Vineshil Gautam, will be talking more in detail on that. And I'd like to only tell you that we are here to facilitate the trade. Please take advantage for presence in Dubai, or you could even contact us in Bombay. We'll be there to provide any kind of assistance, whether it's going to be partner search or it's going to be identification of opportunities. We are there to help you because we did extensively with the Indian companies which are globally oriented. Thank you very much for your kind attention.